Matthew's taking breaks from the phone calls for this week. I was on punishment for only 1 day. So I finally apologized to my mother for it and told her the truth. So I'm off punishment. I got my cell phone back. And I did, but Matthew didn't get his cell phone back just yet. It's going to be another the rest of this week and this weekend without no phone. He's not going to get it back until next week, I think. Or must be longer. But Maddie put him under restrictions right now, and he got punished because of stuff he shouldn't be doing on FaceTime. Like eating on the FaceTime, doing inappropriate romance stuff on FaceTime, and bossing people around and telling people what to do on it. And making up the rules on FaceTime. I think that's how Matthew got in trouble. That's why he was arguing with his mother, talking back to her and all that. He didn't want to go by the FaceTime rules. That's how he got punished. He was saying really mean, harsh things about Maddie, which I didn't like. He wanted to get rid of her. When she was out of town for 2 days. I thought it was 3 days, but it's 2 days. He wanted the house all to himself. So he have a long time with me on FaceTime. So he can do whatever he wants in his house. Well, that's not how it works in that house. It has to be what Maddie wants, and it has to be her way. She lives there too. So Matthew got caught by hiding the FaceTime behind Maddie's back. That's how he got in trouble. I got yelled at from Maddie because of that. He was hiding it from her. That's why I saw him arguing with her. The first week when he was on FaceTime, I saw Maddie and Matthew got into a fight on FaceTime. It was a big argument. They started yelling and shouting at each other. I caught Matthew gossiping, and I was talking back to her the whole time, and I didn't want to hear that. That's why I had to hang up. I don't want the way Maddie and Matthew was treating each other. They got into a big fight on FaceTime. That's why I had to hang up. I hear everything on FaceTime. That's because I know Matthew likes to get his own way, and I know he does. Not in Maddie's house, it doesn't do that. Not in Maddie's house, you can't do all that. But in Maddie's house, he has to do what she says in that house, because she's the one who's in charge of that house. That's why Maddie's trying to be the head boss of that house, because Maddie lives with her. That's her job to make up the rules. But Matthew has a hard time listening, and so do I. That's why Matthew was hiding FaceTime away from Maddie, because he wanted to do whatever he wants. He had to get his own way. That's why he was hiding it from her. But that's not okay by taking off his clothes, especially on FaceTime. I told him to keep his clothes on. So he told me to stay out of it. He told me not to get into his business. Well, I was in this business because I didn't want him to catch cold or get sick. Well, sometimes he has to be reminded or get told. I mean, that's why he didn't want to hear it from Glenda. That's why he's being mean with Glenda. He's disrespecting her and all that stuff. So, I mean, that's why he was throwing behaviors at the prom and took it out on Glenda for it. So, I need to blame her for that. It's not her fault why he got in trouble. It's not her fault why he got punished. It's not anybody's fault why he got into a punishment. That's his own fault. That's his problem. Said that he took it out on me. Said something with his mother.